Today was one of those days where I didn't vlog much.
And it's time to pave my way, no matter what it takes, and I promise.
Now, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Today was a day. Today was just an absolute day. Like, being out of schedule, being out of whack. My bipolar II flared with aggression, with disassociation, with overstimulation. Like, y'all, I can't even lie to y'all. I was sitting here trying to put the vlog together, like with the little bit of clips that I did have, but it just wasn't gonna work. Like, it literally just wasn't gonna work. Today, I woke up at 6. Hezekiah woke up at 5. And we were supposed to have a very, very eventful day. Today was supposed to be super fun. We're going to do these different things. But that plan literally went to the garbage as soon as the day started, essentially. Hezekiah was still kind of sick. So we initially got invited to go to the Kansas Children's Discovery Center, Thomas the Train sneak peek, and we were going to go there at 8 o'clock. So, like I said, I woke up at 6. Hezekiah was up at 5. He jumped in the shower. I jumped in the shower after. And as I'm sitting here getting ready in the morning, Hezekiah just kind of seems off. So, no big deal. You know, it's early in the morning. He seems tired. Well, around 7 o'clock, Hezekiah was sitting in my office with me, and he was like, I gotta go to the restroom. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'll go to the restroom with him. He throws up again. So I don't know if it was him being anxious and overwhelmed for what was coming with us going to the Discovery Center, but I didn't want to take him out in public, especially going to a kid's location. And if he does have something that's viral, I didn't want to put him in a situation where he can get other kids sick. So the original plan was for us to go there, have a good time there, and then take him to school. And then I was going to have the rest of the day to do my normal routine, get back on track, because like the last 3 days I haven't been on track. And that's messed with me tremendously. But it was just another day to where I had to put my routine and put what I needed to do off to the side in order to make sure that Hezekiah was okay. Need to be a father. We stayed home. I had business meetings starting at 10 a.m. all the way until 2 p.m. So it was a struggle. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. Y'all know on my vlogs, I'm giving y'all behind the scene. I'm daily vlogging, and I'm keeping it real with y'all. I do live with bipolar II. So there's days where y'all seen the vlogs where it's been all gravy. Everything's great. We're having a good time. Today was one of those days where I didn't vlog much because I was trying to focus on work, but also trying to be a dad, and the camera didn't necessarily become a priority to me, because trying to set up a shot and trying to talk to Hezekiah, then trying to get back in the work mode of, hey, we got this meeting and we got this project coming on, and I got this thing I need to schedule, and this person's reaching out to me for this service. It just didn't make sense. So like I said, I tried to put like the beginning of the morning together, but that just didn't work. My first meeting, Hezekiah was in here with me. He did great. My second meeting, Hezekiah kind of got fidgety. He has his iPad, he has his Nintendo Switch, but as a 4-year-old, like, that's not necessarily always the most entertaining thing. So, you know, he wants dad's attention. And so he kind of got a little antsy and stuff, which was understandable. But the last meeting, it just kind of like went downhill, and I held it together on camera, like during my meeting, but afterwards I kind of took it out on Hezekiah, and I feel horrible because, like I said, he's a 4-year-old. He just wants dad's attention. He wants dad's love, even if it's just looking over at Hezekiah. That's just what kids want, and I can't blame him for it. So he wanted something, and I couldn't give it to him at the time. And I told him, hey, go sit down, in a very stern way, and not cussing at him, but in a very stern way. I said, parents, y'all know when you say, go sit down, when you do your mouth like this, you know it's not a game. So I did that to Hezi, and it hurt his feelings. So he started bawling. And once I got off the meeting, I told him, hey, like, Daddy has to work. Usually he's at school when I'm doing these work meetings, and he doesn't really see behind the scenes, but this is what I do when he's at school. I'm up here in the office. I can really only stay in one location because I still have seizures. So I still just kind of stay primarily in one location, so I'm not doing too much. And I told him, like, this is what I do. This is my job. So I understand that you're sick, but this is what you have to come to work with me for, even though it's in our house. So afterwards, we laid down. He took a nap. I felt like crap. When I have an episode of anger and being overwhelmed and overstimulated, and I lose my temperament, the temperament doesn't necessarily upset me. It's how I treat people when it happens. So like with me making Hezekiah cry because he's 4, like he doesn't know no better. When I made him cry like that, it eats me up more inside than anything, because it's like, dude, now I just think in my head, like, you're a horrible father. Like, you shouldn't even, be a father. It just, all those different things come through my mind. So we chilled out, and then Jessica was supposed to get off at work at a certain time. And I'm like, okay, we still have this schedule that I can go. Need to pick up my tux for an event tomorrow. We're doing a peace, love, and hungry hour. We got to meet this person to get the food. Hezekiah still has to eat. So it was just a lot of things that still need to go on for the day. And the schedule was thrown off. Jessica got off work later. So it just kind of put me in another, like, irritating, upset mood. And like I said, I don't necessarily, like, me dealing with anger is one thing, but how I necessarily come across and treat people, me and Jess didn't get into an argument or anything, but I was just very quiet, and I was just very in my head about a lot. So it was just a day, y'all. Like, I don't mean to ramble, but this is the vlog for today. Like, keeping y'all up to date on, like, I put bipolar daily life on the title and the caption of my vlogs because there are days where I'm going to be like, yay, life is great. This is all going on, and look at this, and look at this opportunity that's coming, and this is what I'm doing. But then there's going to be days where I'm like, yo, today sucked. And I'm going to be 100% real with y'all. Today sucked. Like, I've been off my routine for the last 3 days. So me and routine are like this. So the last 3 days when I'm not on my routine, my brain goes like this. So I don't know. It's just being real. So this is a vlog. This is accountability. I'm posting still. But tomorrow we're going to reset. We have some things going on tomorrow. Hopefully everything still goes as planned. Supposed to get a snowstorm. We're just taking every day, one day at a time, guys. And hopefully this resonates with some of y'all and y'all understand. If not, I'm sorry. I'm not showing y'all behind the scenes or anything today with like what kind of happened, but I just didn't have time to set the camera up. And that was the last thing on my mind, to show me talking to Hezekiah or show me talking in a business meeting, because that's literally the only thing that went on today. So again, this is today's vlog. Hopefully y'all had a better day than I had, and we're going to reset and start tomorrow. So it's always peace, love, and harmony. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
And I promise to give it my all. And even if I fall, I ain't shooting for the stars.